Hello, hello, hello. Can everyone hear me? All right, cool. My name is Damian Holloman. I'm from Northern California, and I'm the CEO and founder of Smartphone Records. Now, by a show of hands, how many of you listen to music on your smartphones? Yeah, just like I thought. Yeah, me too. I love music. I've been making music since I was 13 years old. I released my first album when I was in high school and been making music ever since. In 2013, I moved from New York back to California. I didn't have any money, didn't have my studio equipment, I didn't even have a computer. All I had was my iPhone. Oh, that's not my iPhone. It's all good. Oh, that one right there. Okay, this one right here. My iPhone. There it is. So I still had the desire to make music, so I downloaded some beat making apps and figured I'd make a song or two. Well, instead of making one or two songs, I ended up making over 25 songs, the entire album, straight on my phone, and I couldn't wait for people to hear it. But when the time came for me to release those songs on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, you name it, that's when I ran into a problem. You see, to get my music from my phone to those platforms, I needed a computer, CDs, or money, and I didn't have none of that. So, you mean to tell me they have all these apps where I can make songs and beats with, but there's not one app that I can add my music to and sell it straight to my fans? I just didn't get it. So when I couldn't find a solution, I made one, and I called it Smartphone Records. It's the first and only mobile app that allows artists to sell their music straight from their smartphones without the use of a CD or PC. We launched last May, and since then we've acquired over 7,000 users in 68 countries and released over 800 songs from artists all around the world. What people said they liked about smartphone records? Three things. It was more convenient, cheaper, and faster. So how convenient? Well, I'm glad you asked. What's more convenient than something that you always have with you? And as long as you have your smartphone, you can release and discover new music no matter where you are. And cheaper? Well, let's think about it. We've eliminated the cost of CDs, there's no subscription fees, and to add your music to our platform costs you absolutely nothing. And faster? Well, in the music industry, everything is time sensitive, right? And instead of taking days, weeks, or months to release your music, to have your music available and ready for sale with smartphone records takes you less than 30 seconds. Now that's fast. So last year we got off to a pretty good start. People also said they like smartphone records because we were cross-platform, a global app, and fairly simple to use. But there were some things that we did need to work on. For example, artists and fans couldn't communicate with one another, so it was a lack of community. There was no genre section, so you can search through different genres of music. Artists said that they made more money with our competitors than us. And some people said we needed a little help with our user interface. All right, they said it was ugly. All right, it was ugly. Hurt my feelings, man. So we made SPR 2.0. And our first order of business was to make sure that artists made more money, right? In our 2.0 version, we've eliminated the App Store fee and took that 30% and gave it straight to the artists. Now artists on smartphone records earns more than they would on iTunes. And we also receive feedback and email from people saying, hey, we want to hear what's on smartphone records, but we don't have a smartphone. So what do? We made an online version for them as well. And we didn't stop there. We're not only going to be on iOS and Android, but we'll also be on tablets and Windows phones as well. We've improved on our social and gave artists and fans a chance to communicate and connect without even having to leave the app. And we've also discovered through feedback and market research that Fans like to help and support their artists that they love in other ways too. So besides just buying music, we've given them the ability to leave their favorite artist a tip, which as an artist, I think that's pretty cool. So here's the new user interface. Absolutely beautiful, right? We've evolved and enhanced our entire platform to make it more user-friendly and cost-effective. So now not only can artists sell their music, but they can also add their news and touring info. And every time they receive a sale, they get a push notification. And did I mention how good it looks? They can't call it ugly no more, that's for sure. So, SPR 2.0 is here to disrupt and revolutionize the entire music industry by bringing artists and fans to connect like they've never connected before. Next month is our public beta release, and this summer is our international release. So in closing, the future of music is in the palm of your hands. And Smartphone Records is here to help millions of artists around the world pursue their passion for music right from their smartphones. Thank you.